There are many different kinds of cats in the world. Fat cats, fluffy cats, and cute cats. But today we're going to go over an unfamiliar kind of cat today, and that is called the dead cat. The cat has a similar anatomy and physiology of a human. It has organs that perform the same function as a human. From muscles to the cardiovascular system, we will go over the anatomy and relate it to that of a human's.
Muscles are used to pull and contract. They are used for mobility and to help with functions of certain organs like the heart.
Superficial muscles on the ventral surface of the thorax and abdomen are as follows. The thorax muscles begin with the pectoralis major, then the clavodeltoid, pecto antebrachialis, the pectoralis major again, the pectoralis minor, zippi humerales, and the latissimus dorsi, which is the flap located on each side of the cat. The muscles of the abdomen are the right and left external obliques. If you cut and reflect these muscles, under them would be a layer of the internal oblique. Then the transverse, abdominis, and rectus abdominis follow. The back consists of trapezius muscles and deltoid muscles. The 3 trapezius muscles are closer to the spine, while the 3 deltoids are farther. From top to bottom, they are clavo, acromyo, and spinal. So the back muscles are the clavotrapezius, acromyotrapezius, spinal trapezius, clavodeltoid, acromyodeltoid, and the spinal deltoid. The mandible, masseter, digastric, mylohyoid, sternohyoid, and the sternomastoid are head and neck muscles. The head muscles are the mandible, which is under the lower jaw, and the masseter, which is in the cheek. From top to bottom, the neck muscles are the digastric, mylohyoid, sternohyoid, and sternomastoid. The upper arm muscles are the clavobrachialis, brachialis, and the triceps. Muscles in the thighs are the sartorius, gracilis, semimembranosus, and semitendinosus. If you cut and reflect the sartorius, you will find the tensor fasciae latae. The rectus femoris and vastus medialis are beside it. If you cut and reflect the gracilis, the adductor femoris is visible, and the semimembranosus and semitendinosus are easier to identify.
The nervous system, like humans, is used for sending signals throughout the body and tells organs to function. It covers 3 parts to it. The axillary, which covers the arms and chest, femoral, legs, and sciatic, back.
The endocrine system, a system that produces and secretes various hormones throughout the body that aids in development and function of the body. It has the following organs. The thyroid gland controls how quickly the body uses energy, makes proteins, and controls how sensitive the body is to other hormones. It is hard to see because we damaged it. The thymus gland is found below the thyroid and above the heart and programs T lymphocytes or T cells to help eliminate foreign bodies. The adrenal glands, otherwise known as the secretional glands, are found on the interior, medial to the kidney. They release hormones that handle stress and handle the fight or flight response. The pancreas is found anterior to the stomach near the duodenum and secretes insulin, glucagon, and somatostatin. Kidneys are found lateral to the stomach and secrete hormones in response to hypoxia, which is low-level oxygen and stimulates red blood cell production. And finally, the gonads, which are the ovaries and testes. Our cat is male, therefore has testes, which is found at the scrotum between the legs. It produces testosterone, which helps develop the reproductive organ and masculine features.
Basically, the cardiovascular system delivers oxygen around the body through the use of blood. And these tubes right here, the reddish brown one is called an artery. It holds oxygenated blood and delivers it throughout the body. This right here is the vein, which has deoxygenated blood, and it's blood returning from those body parts back to the heart so it can be oxygenated. So basically what we have here is the superior vena cava, which as you can see comes from the heart, and it bifurcates into the brachial vein and then the left subclavian vein, which you see right here. This is the left subclavian and this is the brachial vein.
And here we have the aortic arch, and these two bifurcate, and it bifurcates into the internal mammary vein artery and brachiocephalic artery.
Yes. As you can see, the internal mammary gland, the internal mammary artery, goes from here to the mammaries, which is basically the nipples. Yes. And then from there, the artery turns into the left subclavian artery, which extends into the arm. And this is the left subclavian vein, which also extends from the vein I showed earlier. And here's the artery right here. This reddish brown.
Right here. This one right here.
Yes. Left subclavian artery. Okay, so from there on, we have right here is the carotid arteries, which was bifurcated from the brachiocephalic artery, and it's also it should also be there are two of them on the left side and the right side of the neck. And right here are the internal and external jugular veins.
One right here and no one right there. This one right here.
No, that's an artery. Here are the carotid arteries, and here's the internal jugular vein. Right now, it should extend to the neck. There should be a transverse vein, which goes across the neck into the other vein. But right now, we don't have that because we accidentally cut into it. But yeah, so...
Usually you can go right across the...
Hi, here's the inferior vena cava, which is below the heart. All these arteries and veins right here are part of the ventral cavity. As you can see, it splits up into three parts. These two branches right here are supposed to connect with the kidney, which, because they're called renal veins. The same thing with the artery, located right here, as you can see. This one's called the
superior mesenteric artery.
Yes, this whole vein, this whole artery right here is called the celiac trunk, and it's split up into the superior and inferior parts. And then it splits also into, as you can see, the artery right here splits into the renal artery to the kidneys as well. And then you see right here, this cord is this the? No, this is the spermatic cord. Yeah, this is the ureter or the spermatic cord right here.
Ureter.
Yeah, ureter. And as we go further down into down the superior vena cava and the which is now the right here, which is the inferior
mesenteric arteries.
Yes.
And
as you can see, there's red parts and blue parts around here. These are the external iliac arteries. And as we go down further, it splits up into several different parts, which are called the caudal arteries and veins, which are right here. And those split up even further. If you can get a really good view right here. External arteries. And then these caudal arteries and veins right here split up into even more parts called the external iliac veins. And then these travel down the leg. And as you see here, we have an example of a deep femoral artery right here. Look at that nice red color. Yeah. And then over here we have the blue deep femoral vein, which right here. And then the spermatic cord that we showed you earlier reaches all the way around the testes area to supply blood to, since our cat's male, to the gonads, which is the testes, which are right here. And that's it for the cardiovascular system. The lymphatic system is found throughout the whole body. It is usually found around major arteries and veins of the cardiovascular system. It is used to clean the body of toxins. It also helps with the immunity of the body found in most living organisms. The highlighted parts of the pictures that you see now are going to be the parts of the lymphatic system that you will see in our footage. Right here we have the iliac lymph node. Here's the lumbar lymph node. And over here is a cistern chyli. Right here we have a cervical lymph node located around the neck. We have a trachea. And here we have an axillary lymph node found near the armpits.
So we're going to show you the ventral cavities of the cats. The ventral cavity is a cavity that is in the anterior side of the body. It's divided into two parts, the thoracic cavity and the abdominal cavity. The thoracic cavity is composed of structures and organs from different systems. This includes the trachea, bronchi, lungs from the respiratory system, the esophagus from the digestive system, the heart along with all the vessels that branches out from the cardiovascular system, the thymus gland from the endocrine system, and the thoracic ducts from the lymphatics. Divided by the diaphragm, the abdominal cavity, which is inferior to the thoracic cavity, is composed of the liver, the pancreas, spleen, large intestines and small intestines, liver, kidneys, and the stomach.